today. From Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Pulls it in at the 3rd. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Now back to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Here's Winston. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. From the gun, Winston. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Looking to run with Mack. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Rosa's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski, and he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. This one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. They'll start on the ground with Mack. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Here now is 2nd and 10 again. In for the 41. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Gold to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They shakes him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Darren Lee charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Dancing, and he's going to go down again. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds like counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
Gould with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 10. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down.
Receiving team. Can't do that.
So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there? Because I was. I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Mack, the ball carrier.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Second down, Winston. Catch made here by Campbell. The 30, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 66 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now Jones. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. This is fielded at the 27. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Marlon Mack now heading back out there. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They've got some guys that might need a year or 2 on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
Now they have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
To the 49-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Indianapolis.
This is Hines. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. Mack gets hit and the ball is free. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
10 at the 47-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second and 7 from the 20. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be second down. Draw play. This is Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ball carrier.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
No gain on the play. It's third and...
They'll throw now on the final play. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown as time expires in the first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now Jones. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Extra bulk up front for second and inches. 3 tight ends. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play that time for the Titans. 57 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 Remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. His pass caught at the 4. And he gets... halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. From 3 yards out. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action. Winston. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry.
Winston's pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And Winston lost the football. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team. Oh, man.
A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
A pass there over the middle to start things out.
Winston's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Campbell making the catch.
Winston's pass.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Colts.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Winston's pass.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts are in for 6.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now Jones. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. It's complete. He's got Gronk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And that'll bring up second down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khari Willis just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
The tackle made back at his own 40.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Brett Kern in punt formation.
And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Winston. And incomplete on the deep ball. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. And it's 2nd down.
He was covered by Kevin Byers.
Now Winston. He completes this one to Mack. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Winston on 3rd and 2. And Robinson with a big catch. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Demarcus Robinson, 79 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Again, it's Henry. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
On the carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. To throw again on second down. Winston. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Indianapolis.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second down, Winston again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Winston. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
On the sack. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
From the gun, Winston. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 21 yards away. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like 1 time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last shot now for Winston. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And he is in for the touchdown with no time remaining. And Charles, we're a 2-point conversion away from overtime.
And that won't be easy.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing is done.
So for the Titans, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll get another.